G'day guys and welcome! My name is Michael, I'm the Dead Gamer, and welcome to Pathfinder 1st Edition, The Reign of Winter, our Pathfinder adventure where we take these wonderful and amazing Patreons on a quest and on a journey in the lands of Golarion, home of the Pathfinder world of Paizo's home world of Pathfinder. You know what I mean. It's Golarion. It's where you are. Alright. How are y'all doing? I hope you guys are having a splendid day.
Yeah, I'm ready. I'm ready.
I'm ready. That is awesome. And it's so good to see so many familiar faces. And of course, a very happy Twitch subiversary to none other than Miss Bowman. Thank you so much for 12-month subs. That's amazing. That's so cool. I can't believe that it's been that long already, but it is wonderful to have you here, and always a pleasure to see your lovely warm chat face here in chat space. Now, for those of you who don't know what we're doing here, we are playing an adventure, and we're basically just watching as our characters, I guess, try and figure out what has caused a unseasonable bout of winter to grip the lands of Taldor. Joining us are, starting from the top, yes.
Okay.
Well, fanfare.
Yeah, it was the whole freaking thing just happened. They scared the crap out of me. Starting, of course, with our very, very first player, none other than our delightful friend Calindria, playing the role of the Slayer Ratfolk Kyrie. How are we doing today?
Hello. I'm sleepy. I woke up about 30 minutes ago.
Yep.
So.
Oh yeah, I've been there.
It is 9 a.m. here. But I tend to go to sleep at like 4 in the morning.
Look,
so
sleep in. Like I mean, there is no limit on when you should wake up, except for work and games, work and games. But tell us about Kyrie. Kyrie is a very, I mean, the model that you can see there is actually pretty badass. But tell us about who this badass rat folk is.
Well, the model's badass because Dag made the model, just so everyone knows.
I did make a model.
Yeah.
Looks pretty cool.
Probably in like 30 seconds. No, that's pretty long for you.
No,
so
it's 30 seconds. You heard it. Shut up. I don't spend all night doing stuff like this. I do spend all night doing. Tell us about the character. Don't look at me.
Maybe 15.
There we go.
Oh, good. They froze. That was
okay.
Good. I just sat there. I was just sat there really awkwardly going, "Don't look at me." But it's fine. So tell us about Kyrie.
She is a former assassin. It's kind of her story. It's kind of it. She loves to sneak into high society sort of things and just witness, just be a part of without people knowing she's a part of. She has a noble quest that she's on right now to find a missing dog, and that is the only reason she's here. I'm just kidding.
I mean, we all have to have our goals. There you go.
Right, right. She will find this dog. Dang it!
I will get to this dog. I'll get you and your little dog too. Next on our list is, of course, the amazing Lucas, playing the role of Kichiro, the samurai kitsune. Hello.
Hello. Yes. Kichiro, that's me. I play him. He's fun. He's Kitsune Samurai. He was adopted as a wee lad and raised in that life, and then his master died and released him from service upon his death. So he became a Ronin, which is what he does now, and then he found his way to the school because he felt that his training wasn't quite complete, which is how he ended up there. So that's kind of the story in a nutshell. He's fun because he's got the two sides that are essentially fighting against each other with every decision that he makes. So good times.
Good times. Unfortunately, Kyle from Play Nerd Allies is not feeling too well today, so he is taking a powder. But, of course, Kyle plays the role of Falgon, the substitute teacher who is taking these adventurers on their very first quest. Though most of his knowledge in the real world is kind of more theoretical than practical, he too is learning that there is much to grow from experience out in the field. Next, of course, we have the delightful and incredibly chaotic Neil from Inversion Diversion, playing the role of the Goblin Grax.
Yeah, I play Grax. I'm an occultist.
Yes, you are.
And also a goblin. Grax, I actually forgot to mention exactly what Grax's goal is last time. I've just been saying he's a goblin occultist that's been kind of a chaotic party member. So the school that he's going to actually saved his village. So he kind of feels the kind of like he kind of owes them a bit. So he kind of decided to, study at the school to become a better adventurer so that maybe he could become a better leader for his own village.
Indeed,
So, yeah.
indeed. And hopefully that will be the case with time and experience. Next on our list, playing the role of the monistic Cromwell, the Earth Genasi, is none other than the stoic Tim. Hi, Tim.
Hello.
Hello.
Well, he would be an Earth Genasi if he wasn't an O-Reed.
Same thing. Look, if it walks like a duck and talks like an O-Reed, it's a freaking Earth Genasi, okay?
Well, it doesn't either, because he's mostly human,
Yeah, that's
Human
true.
like.
That's true.
It just makes him a duck.
But you know what? They don't set out awards for mostly Nobel Prizes, okay? It's.
Let's see if we this.
But what is
But
Cromwell's...
runner-up in a beauty pageant and won $10 though.
That's true. That's true. But what is Cromwell's goal in life? What is he striving to be an adventurer for?
Cromwell strives to seek out knowledge and information, learn all he can about all walks of life, be it martial or intellectual. He does appreciate what Felgon's trying to do, but he feels he was better placed back in the library where he could help find books on information rather than actually applying it in the real world. Felgon's kind of that half of scholarly knowledge that Cromwell has without the martial backup that he likes to temper it with.
You can walk the walk, but can you talk the talk?
I think you've muted yourself as well.
Yeah.
You just look like you're mumbling.
I am mumbling.
He's soft mumbling, which means it's even mumblier.
Double dag. All right, there we go.
Double dag.
Apparently, if I don't join with audio, it just pretends like, oh, this guy's not really paying attention to what's going on. I guess we'll just kick him out. Freaking Zoom. All right. Okay. Amazing. And of course, last but certainly not least, playing the role of the mysterious Mistwin is our dear friend Marcus. G'day, Marcus.
Oh, good morning.
Good morning. Tell us about Mistwin.
All right. Mistwin is a elven oracle from a mysterious island where basically gods and god heroes decide, hey, you see this guy? Fuck him. And have decided to make me their personal little play doll. Yeah.
So in other words, he's cursed.
Very cursed. Most oracles have one curse. They just decide, this guy hasn't had enough misery yet. Let's give him another.
And another. And another.
Yep. Very.
I blame Pharasma
Very-
for it.
Yeah, very true. I think this is probably one of the, if not the most miserable character I've ever encountered. So
I
there you
can't heal myself because otherwise I could end up pushing everybody 10 feet away or shrinking myself.
go. And
Dude,
Or-
want to heal yourself, shrink.
Or just have a random ice bear come out of nowhere and just bitch slap me.
that's true. That's true. And you know, like, yeah, just a series of unfortunate events, as one might say. Now, guys, before we continue, let's of course give a quick thank you to all of our sponsors for the show, which are, of course, for this show. Boom! There they are. Hero Forge for the wonderful artworks you can see on screen. Guys, if you want to make Hero Forge models like this, then consider subscribing to Hero Forge Pro. For $50 a year, you can make artwork, you can get access to all of the materials early, and you can of course get information about all the cool stuff that they have over on their Hero Forge Discord, and you can even get these models 3D printed for your use at home, because like, hey, COVID restrictions, they're vanishing everywhere, so now's the time to kind of get your minis made and have all these things done. Or if you're like me and you play a lot of digital games, it's great for making tokens. So yeah, check out Hero Forge. Sirenscape for the wonderful sound effects that scared the crap out of me earlier on, but for now I can be like, beautiful. And of course, Fantasy Grounds for our VTT of choice. If you're making any Fantasy Ground purchases, guys, consider using our affiliate link, because that does a thing apparently. I'm not good at affiliate stuff, but you know what? If you feel like it, there you go. Now, there's one final little thing that we need to thank, and of course that is you guys, our biggest sponsor in the audience. Thank you so much for donating, first of all, your time, being here and enjoying the show. There are a number of ways you can interact with the game as we play, starting, of course, with... I didn't even activate the thing. I need to activate the thing. It's fine. But starting, of course, with none other than our channel points. By using channel points, you can influence the game and provide bonuses for our heroes to be able to get the leg up on a bunch of different encounters and things that happen throughout the course of the game, inspirations, and even summoning monsters as they come around. In addition... boom. You can donate to the channel and allow us to do all this cool stuff that we do by supporting the Dead Elsa Gamer directly. For $5, you can grant someone of your choice either a hero point for my players or a jinx point for me, which can be used to stave off death, roll with advantage, or petition the GM for nonsense. For $10, I will draw from a random deck of plot twists, and I will use these plot twists to make things randomly happen, because that's a whole thing. 13's actually, you know what? 13 is a bad number in some cultures, but a good number in others. It's a good number for today because, of course, it means that you're here and you're subscribed for 13 months. Thank you, Arjanasi, for the sub.
Yay.
Now, for $20, you can grant a natural 20 token to a player or the GM of your choice, which of course counts as just a natural 20. And for $50, you can boost up a boss battle or include a magic item that'll go to one of our players. Now, the boss buff is a buff to, of course, the encounter, but also comes with the caveat of the players will receive some kind of boon for their troubles. There is also a secret menu item, and this secret menu item is that in order to fill out the world, I need a wandering person to function as the wandering shopkeeper, a wandering person who will help my party. So if you have the desire to create a character with me, then that is the secret menu item, where we will sit down together, we'll make a Hero Forge mini, we'll design the character, and it'll be used from here on in as the character of my running of this game. Now, you probably noticed that there is something atop the screen right there, underneath where it says Pathfinder. That's a boss bar, that is. So, because we are currently fundraising for our trip to Melbourne and a trip to Utah next year, I'm pushing a lot of fundraising stuff. So please, I do apologize. I normally don't like asking for money because it's something I need to do, and I'm getting better at it. But with all things in mind and the way that last week went, that $100 right up there, which is a group community goal, if we reach the community goal, the bear known as Frostbite,
he's coming back,
starts to hunt our group. And there are various phases of Frostbite's level of hunting. The first phase is that he will begin tracking their scent. The second phase will begin as he begins to chase off the natural wildlife. And the third phase will be him actually getting around and devouring things. Now that meter there is going to be going on every single session that we run for Reign of Winter. So every time we get through it, we're going to go through another phase of dealing with Frostbite, because Frostbite is an amazing monster. And that's what we're going to be doing. So there you go.
A CR30 polar bear by the end of it.
All right. I think that's it. I think that brings us to the end of it. So, without any further ado, let us begin. Now, Nope, that's too dramatic. Let's go a little bit slower, please. Much better. There we go. Miss Bowman coming in straight up with the $50. Well, we're halfway to phase 1, so there you go. Please, Miss Bowman, if you would, let us know where you would like to distribute your points, and we will get on that immediately. Now, where we left our previous adventurers, they were traveling into the wilderness in search of a coach that had been housing a noble woman, a woman who was known as Lady Argentia Malacine. Her guardsman by the name of Yuln was found with frostbite, having lost their way in escorting his fair lady. A group of bandits with the allies of fairies attacked the wagon and threw them off course. He was very reluctant to admit that he was defeated, but have asked and implored our heroes to go into the woods and try to find the fate of the caravan. After dealing with a rather harrowing encounter with a large and terrifying grizzly bear, the heroes finally managed to find the site of the massacre. Several coaches destroyed, horses and several murdered individuals lie with snow slowly blanketing them, and only one carriage still remaining upright. Exploring through the wreckage, there were apparently no survivors, except for a soft groaning that came from within one of the carriages. After knocking on the door and thrusting it open, a single hand, rotted and decayed, starts to move out and pull through. As it does so, on the other side, you can see there is a wight, a dreaded creature of undeath, one of the guards who seems to have gotten stuck inside the carriage. Right now, Grax and Cromwell, the two of you have pried open the door in order to try and free what you thought may have been an injured individual, and inadvertently released this undead. And this is where our combat begins. Alright. As initiative is rolled. This large, bearded, Viking-looking individual is lurching and lunging. Grax, you are up first with Falgorn, Falgorn retreating to the trees.
Question: how does ranged work at this? Like, could I
Great
shoot
question.
him from
when
here?
you make a
or-
ranged attack
yeah.
in melee, you will provoke an attack of opportunity. They will get a free slash at you, unless you were to take a 5-foot step away and move out of their threatened area.
Okay. You know what? If I moved 5 foot, would I be against like the? Is this a bush or a tree above me?
Next to you, where?
Above me.
That's
Like
a tree.
next-
That's a tree.
There's a tree. Okay, so if I move 5 foot, would I be against the trunk of the tree?
Against the trunk of the tree? Yes, you would.
Okay, so I will take that 5 foot step to get to there, and then I will pull out my like, what's it called, the gastrophetes, the giant, it's like a giant crossbow, like oversized crossbow that I have, and I have to be leaning up against something or I take a -4 penalty to shoot it. So as I pull this crossbow out and I just try to shoot the white through the carriage doors. Where's my... That's a natural. God damn it. Oh no. You're muted.
Sorry,
I will use my
yep, go on.
misfortune and let him reroll that.
Yeah.
You're welcome. I love this
you.
ability.
Yeah. That's a 2. It's
Oh
not a
my
crit
god.
miss.
You had one job.
It's not a crit miss. Thank you.
Double the score.
Yeah. Like.
All right.
And I guess, do I still have a move, or was that 5-foot move? Like, or was that just a kind of like a free action?
Free action to move 5 foot, but you can't use your movement to take a move action.
Okay. Actually, let me see something quick. I think. Oh no, it's a full action to reload. I can shoot. Okay, yeah. All right, yeah. So I guess I will move a little bit further back, kind of back here, and that's my turn.
All right, not a problem. Okay.
Get him, Cromwell!
Next up, we have Kyrie. That one.
I'm just gonna take a nap. That's what I'm gonna do. Sleep right here. Let you guys deal with everything.
All right. So just taking a powder.
No, not actually. I am going to try to. It's still in the thing. It hasn't broken out yet, or I don't remember. Sorry.
The door has been ripped open, so it can get out. It is still inside at the moment.
Okay. I would like to attempt to. Sorry, is this a tree or a bush I'm in front of? Like, can I see
that's a
the
tree.
white?
Yeah, that's a tree.
Okay. I would like to. Ooh, that's a move action. I'm gonna study my target. That's all I'm gonna do for now.
Very well. Taking a look at the target, obviously you can clearly see it's undead. Several of its bones have been broken from the crash, but you can see that it's still animating despite the pain and the cold. Neither of which seem to stop its undead and unrelenting advances on your party members.
And I am trying to use the tree here to hide as well. Do I need to roll for that now or when I start moving?
I think you're fine for now.
Okay.
All right, very well. Next on our list is Kyrie. No, sorry, Kichiro.
So I go again.
Yes,
No.
second time. Go again.
So, yeah, stuff. I'm gonna do things. Hmm. I'm thinking. Sorry. All right. I think I can make. Yeah, I can make the movement over there at least to do stuff. Let's do, actually, instead of going up to it, I'm going to move into the tree line, right over here-ish.
Mhm.
Over here-ish, there we go. Keeping a healthy distance. And then I'm going to shoot it with my bow, because I can do that.
All right. Moving across the snow, you take your bow and you draw it. Your arrow flies loosed into the carriage. What do you get?
I missed it. Of course I did.
Unfortunate, it strikes into the side of the carriage and does not find purchase in the undead creature. Mistwin.
Well, this is the first round of combat, so that sucks.
It is the first round of combat, which does mean that you do start staggered.
Yeah, which means I can only do one thing. I guess that one thing will be Mistwin
You can dance if you want.
channels the powers of the gods and will cast Ill Omen on the white.
Ooh, very nice. Now, here's the $1 million question. Is Ill Omen a mind affecting spell?
No, it's a luck affecting spell.
What? I want this spell.
There's no save.
In the descriptor, it should tell you what descriptions it's got. So,
It is unfortunately a curse, mind affecting.
Yes, it is.
Where do you see that? I don't. Oh, yeah, there it is.
Enchantment, compulsion, curse, mind affecting, and unfortunately, as Mistwind casts the spell, the undead are immune to mind affecting spells.
Oh no.
Damn.
Damn indeed.
I'm in danger.
Yeah.
That's all I can do.
You've got a move action if you want to take it, but other than that,
I can't take my move action. I can only use.
oh yes,
an
that's right,
action
because you're staggered.
or
Yep, yep, yep.
move.
No, I'm with
Yep.
you. All right, Cromwell, it is your turn, my friend.
Yes, thank you. I'm at the moment not sure whether my party is trying to shoot me or shoot the white.
Both?
I shall, although I would like to do a cold shot, I feel like my chance of hitting would be next to nothing. But thematically, I'm going to try and crack its knees.
All right, very well. With your fist of fury, you try to crack it across its knees and
Yes.
land a solid thwack as it hits.
Max damage!
Oh, nice.
Damn.
And then swing around with a reverse elbow flurry.
Wow. Nice.
All right, beauty. All right, with your second hit, with your second hit, you can basically hear the sounds of the bone and flesh crunching, mixed together with the ice that has made it like kind of super rigid as well. That
And
was
then
quite deadly.
I think everyone else is holding range things. I will stay here.
All right. Very well. The white takes its turn. It only has a single action, which it is going to take to reach out and try to slam at Cromwell. With a quick, swift parry of his of the attack, the white is unable to hit. Which brings us back to the top of the round, and Grax.
All right. Realizing that it's gonna take a while to reload this thing, he's gonna kind of just drop it to the ground, and he's gonna search this body right here and see if he can find anything flammable, like a torch or something.
Roll a
Where's that
percentage for
body?
me.
Okay.
As you begin to rifle around in the body of this,
That's a 1! Holy shit!
Oh my goodness.
Oh, I was gonna say we have flint in our
Are you,
bedrolls.
is this gonna be like last time, Michael, when I rolled a 1? No! Shit!
Grax just suddenly blows up.
So allow me to explain how percentages work in my game.
Does he fire himself backwards?
So the way that percentages work in my game is percentages specifically always treat the high rolls as player favors and the low rolls as player failures. In the event of a D percentile, there is, of course, still our version of a critical hit and a critical fumble. Except we call these miracles and catastrophes.
Glad I'm far, far away.
So
from
right
Grax.
now, Grax
Me too.
has rolled a catastrophe. Specifically, a catastrophe while looking for explosives.
I was looking for flammable,
So-
not explosives, but yes.
Oh, too late now.
Now we know why it's called Grax, because that's the sound he makes when things go bad.
Grax.
Oh, did he leave? Did he leave? This is just not just had enough.
That was your.
That's my thing. What? I joined this time. Come on. Grr. Arg.
Arg.
Stop
Ugh.
disconnecting me. Just because
You're
Kyle's
hacking,
not
Mark.
here doesn't mean you can start acting up.
He's here in
That's
spirit.
exactly what it means.
He's like, Grax, I told you not to. Oh shit. You didn't listen.
Grax, I told you not to oh shit yourself again.
Okay, there.
That's
Should-
your job.
Alright, well, that'll be there.
Uh-oh.
Okay, yes. Good. Alright, so. Catastrophe. Right. Almost made me forget what I was doing. Neil, I need you to roll
Yes.
me a d6.
All right.
Now, I want you
ready?
to know that this is how many d6s I'm going to blow you up with.
Oh. Yeah.
I'm kind of happy you rolled Max. Oh no!
Alright,
The
4d6.
average.
Now, these
Bye,
soldiers...
Grex.
Bye, Grex. So, these soldiers were, in fact, highly trained royal guards, and when they were ambushed by bandits, this particular guard set himself with a dead man switch, laying upon a pile of explosives.
Oh no.
So that when the bandits were to loot him and try to steal their gold, he would then... Which is precisely what you trigger. Now, I need a reflex save from Grax, please, as the explosion goes off. Now, it is a 10-foot explosive, so let's just...
That is a 15.
Whoa!
Takes the whiskers off Kichiro.
Yeah, missed it by that much.
I honestly just assumed it was going to hit me.
No, you're
Sorry, guys,
losing
how about I boom?
by the skin of your teeth. All right, so 15. 15 will halve the damage.
Okay.
Of 22.
Oh.
Wow, that damage, yo. 6, 6, 6, 4. It's 2 off max damage.
You just go flying.
All right. So, so yeah, that is 11 points of damage after the explosion, which still almost wipes you clean out after
There's
the
just
save.
a singed Grax.
All right.
There's
But yes, there is now an explosion. Now,
Ash.
this is bad, but it's not really a catastrophe now, is it?
It's gonna cause an avalanche.
Indeed, indeed.
No!
Oh no!
Everyone can make me a perception check, if you would like.
Oh.
Why did these guys have explosives on the mountain?
I was just
Oh.
making a joke.
Nope. That's 6.
When the GM is
18.
talking about catastrophe and has mentioned it several times, don't make
Yep.
jokes like that.
Well, no, I
Because you
only
know that
made the
he's
joke
fishing for ideas
because
too.
It's
I
true.
only made
It's
the
bait.
joke because loud
It's bait.
explosion in
Yeah, see, I was just
snowy
gonna have a couple
mountain
of trees
area.
fall over, but avalanche sounds great. All right, so Cromwell and Mistwind, both of you begin to hear that from the north of where you are, there is this low-key rumbling sound, followed by the sound of a crack that sounds almost like someone cracking a bullwhip. You're not entirely sure what it means or what it is, but you do know that that rumbling sound is starting to get louder in your direction. But that was Grax.
Yeah,
turn, good
that was
turn.
my turn.
Kyrie.
Thanks. I made it
Nope.
myself.
Now I definitely am leaving. No.
Hell nah to the na.
Well, I'm going to use that rather loud and obvious sound that just happened to try to sneak my happy self forward. Hold on, I'm trying to see how far away I need to be. Oh, right, 10. Cool. Okay. Oh wait, no. Sorry, that was the wrong one. Yes. Okay. So, silly question. If my movement is 25 and it needs to be halved for me to stealth, what do I take?
If your movement is halved and then needs to be halved again, it is halved again but rounded down.
Why isn't stealth just having it?
Difficult terrain.
Yeah, difficult terrain.
Ah, okay. So, oh my god.
Yeah, because if you're on the path, it's normal speed, but if you're in the snow, it's half speed.
Lucas, what's a quarter of 25? I don't feel like thinking. Oh god, I can move 5 feet?
12,
5 foot.
6,
Oh,
5 foot.
no.
Oh, quarter of the. Yeah.
Yeah. 5
Stealthing through snow is sounds difficult.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm not going to stealth.
Oh,
I'm
don't
just
forget,
gonna
One of us
walk.
just
you
Scrooge
did find your
dives into
shoes
the-
as well, yeah?
Yes, that is
That's with the
that.
shoes.
Oh, that's with that. Oh, right.
So I'm
Because the
going to
medium
just
armor on top of it doesn't help.
walk.
Yep.
Without stealthing. Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. So if it's... So I'd be able to move 10?
Yeah, yep.
10 feet? Okay. And can I do this?
Yep.
Okay, cool.
Is it just difficult terrain off the road?
Yes.
Right.
And then I'm more than 10 feet away, I believe.
You're 5 foot away.
From the white?
15 feet.
Oh, 10 foot away from white, yeah. Oh, 15 foot, yeah, about 15
Yeah.
foot.
I say I need to be within 10. So I just, I guess I just kind of give, who's closest here? Mistwind there. A what's up? Nod of the head.
What up?
What up?
Mistwind does not see this because he's focused on the fucking light in front of him.
Indeed.
And
I
the
can't
sound-
do anything else,
And the
so...
sound of, Grax blowing himself to Kingdom Come.
Oh, yeah, by the
If
way,
you're just trying to-
Grax is just not there anymore, by the way.
If you're just trying to position yourself, you can convert your regular action to another move.
Oh, that's true.
I believe.
Yes. I'm going to do that. I'm glad I thought of that.
Good job.
Alright, cool.
Q. Kichiro. What does our
All right.
Kitsune Samurai do?
And he is oblivious to the sound of the rumbling, despite his excellent hearing, I'm assuming.
Unfortunately,
Since I
yeah.
cannot roll worth
you're
a
more
damn.
focused on the battle in front of you.
I guess it could just be
Weak.
more you hear it, but
Right.
it
Oh,
doesn't-
no,
it doesn't-
wait. No,
you
I
don't
got
pay any attention
There was
to
an
it.
explosion
No,
right next to
yeah,
me,
I got
too,
this.
so-
Yeah. It's the literal ringing in his ears from the explosion.
That makes sense.
As you
That
were
would be
close enough to
painful.
be like.
Yeah, basically what he
All
heard
right.
was this. What?
All right. He is going to. I really don't want to take him in too close yet. So we'll just do the same thing. I'm just going to try to shoot him again. Because that worked out so well for me last time.
All right. The arrow flies yet again.
Oh, come on.
Oh.
Flies through the cabin and out the window on the other side.
I just want to point out that
There
it
you
did
go.
that thing again
Have-
where it stopped on an 18 for a second and then rolled to a
Hey.
4.
Here you go. Have misfortune and re-roll it.
Nobody has to take the
Yeah.
lowest if you've got misfortune.
He's gotta just take the new roll.
Does it?
It's not lowest.
Okay.
Lowest is only if I use ill omen on him.
Right. Okay, yep. Okay, yep.
Yep.
All right, reroll.
All right. See if it's slightly less terrible this time. There we go.
Yeah.
So
It's
it
better.
flies past him as you miss, but it ricochets off the frame of the wagon and then bounces back and hits him in the back, dealing a total.
Totally
of...
meant to do that.
Totally meant to do it. Yeah, 100%. 3 damage. That's it. Excellent. Mistwind.
Yeah, because I'm going to stay here just in case for when he comes out so I can still be
Yep.
in the
Sure,
fight.
sure don't want to move out of the way
Okay.
of Greg's.
I mean, the explosion already happened, so I don't know where
So-
Grax
This
is anymore.
explosion already happened.
Yeah, there's
I-
13 others.
Yeah, and he
What's
said
gonna
Grax
happen
isn't
then?
there, so Kichiro is kind of just going to glance over and wonder where the hell he just went.
We're gonna fall from the sky.
Does Pathfinder use those weird rules where undead don't get healed and like they actually take damage through healing magic?
Yeah, usually.
Yep.
Should.
That is the case.
Okay. Because it'll definitely do a lot more than my sword. So, Misson's going to just move there and slap the white with Cure Light Wounds.
Very well. However, I will give you a bit of advice here because you are relatively new to this. Using a touch spell such as Cure Light Wounds provokes an attack of opportunity because spells provoke attacks of opportunity in Pathfinder. The better way to do it is to cast it before you move, because touch spells can be held in your hand and deployed at any point. So basically, you've cast the spell, you've then moved, and then made your touch attack. Does this make sense?
It's confusing, but I think I get it.
Yeah, don't cast spells when they can hit you. But if it's a touch spell, you can cast, move, and then hit. Basically.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. Then yeah.
All right. So,
I will
make
do
your
it
touch
in that
attack
order.
as you reach out. Reach out and touch somebody.
What do I roll for that? Just. Yeah, what do I roll for that?
Let's see. Your touch attack. So if you look at Cure Light Wounds and you open that up, it doesn't even add to your attack. What?
Yeah, because it's literally just I touch them and they heal.
Let's see if I can add it manually. Let's see. Attack. Melee. There we go.
One.
Yep, there you go. You should be able to drag and drop it now. If you click the magnifying glass near Cure Light Wounds, there should be the little melee button.
Aha! Cast. This is 17.
17.
drop it
That will hit.
on him.
All right.
Woohoo.
Roll your damage in chat, and I will see if he resists any of it. Ooh.
That is a max of 10.
All right. Let's see how he does. Will save. He is not. Okay, so he's half damage, so that is 5 damage. You watch as you lay your hands upon his body. You see that there's this sizzling as this almost blackened handprint is changed into this glowing white light. There is this almost like this peaceful glow that then circulates around the around this guy as you cast your healing spell. Like this. There you go. Boom. Beautiful. All right. The undead did not like that one bit. As
He wasn't supposed to.
yeah, it wasn't supposed to. As we then move to Cromwell.
Okay, let's see if I'll try and target the same spot again with a little double tap.
Ooh.
And re-roll it.
It's even worse.
Oh
Oh,
That's
All
an
right.
automatic miss.
I'm going to say that your second attack manages to misses, but it punctures the carriage. Your arm is now stuck. Until you free your arm, that arm is considered to be disabled. It'll take a standard action to free your arm from the wooden planks.
Okay, I'll use a leg to do my actual second attack.
Yeah. You can
And
use
remain-
whatever, but basically at the moment you
remain stuck with my foot, with my fist.
Nice.
Nice.
Just kick it. Hey.
Right. With your final attack, your foot, as you twist your body around, collides with the head of the white, whose eyes then sort of flutter with red before falling to the ground.
all that, try and start extracting my fist. But also, I am wondering what that noise was that was rather loud in the distance, the big crack that came after the boom that was behind me.
All right. Well, funny you mentioned that because you can see now off into the distance, not too far away from where you are, a almost like a cloud of white mist that seems to be rapidly moving towards you. It is moving quite quickly, but it is up to you guys as to how you wish to approach this. Well, I'm going to give you guys...
Would we know what it is? Like, not being around the snow, would we still have some instinctual idea of what would it be?
No, not really. It maybe like a stampede, is probably the closest thing I'd say you'd think it would be. The lands that you are in. By the way, first of all, I want to give a quick welcome to Professor Clunk for joining us for the very first time. Nice to see you, and it's good to see so many people joining in. Chew, the Ghost 114, so many awesome people. Now, guys, here is the adventure so far, because I know some of you have joined in halfway. It is supposed to be the middle of summer in the temperate forests of Taldor. However, winter has gripped everyone. And this group of heroes is trying to find out why. They have come across the scene of a massacre where they were told a noblewoman and her carriage were ambushed by fae folk and bandits. After investigating, they found a single zombie, but no sign of the lady. And right now, thanks to a large explosion caused during the combat by our little goblin friend, an avalanche is rolling in. However, our heroes are not familiar with such a natural phenomenon, as this land is not accustomed to the winters of the Icelands. Instead, they just see this huge wall of white cloud making their way towards them. I'm going to say you've got a couple of minutes, but it is still not long in order to do stuff.
Okay. But it looks big and loud.
Yes, absolutely.
Right.
And getting louder by the minute. Not by the moment.
Can we feel it?
Yeah, it kind of feels, like I said, it feels very much like a stampede. Like there's thousands of footsteps, like trembling the ground itself.
Okay, so we've probably got a sense of danger, but don't know exactly what it is.
Correct. All right, what do you guys want to do?
Well, I don't know where Grax is. You said he wasn't there.
No, Grax is not there.
So I don't know what I do, because I don't know where I am.
I will finish extracting my fist from the side of the carriage.
All right, you plant your foot in the side of the carriage, and with a good tug, you pull your fist from the wood.
All right, very important question. Mm-hmm. Do I hear a dog barking in the distance?
Make a perception check.
Ooh.
Oh, no.
My God.
Your rat ears start to twist and turn. Gobbos do love explosions, Autumn. They do indeed.
Oh, damn.
Wow!
All right.
Wow.
All right. Shh. You listen. You listen close. The sound of the rumbling is everywhere. It's difficult. You're not entirely sure. You listen closer and closer. The thundering sound, the trampling footsteps. Your friends. Somewhere in the distance, a screaming goblin? You continue. You focus. And there, suddenly, you hear a dog bark coming from the south.
Curious just gonna go, ha-ha! And turn and point to the south, as though that is the most pressing matter right now.
Yes.
All right.
Does the white have anything on it?
Uh,
Like Mission's gonna take a chance and look before bolting if there's nothing on it.
all right. Climbing into the wagon, you begin to rifle through the pockets of the white. You can find very little of value. Maybe about 10 silver pieces worth of like just sundry goods, some rope, as well as a very, very handsome looking longsword and shield. But that is about
Hey,
it.
we'll take it.
Excellent. You do notice,
Give
however...
Kichiro the shield just in case he uses them. Because I do not believe that I even have the ability to use shields.
No, you can use shields. You will just suffer
Oh, I
double
do.
armor check penalty with using them if you're not proficient. That's Now, as you search this place and you pull up stuff from the white, you notice that there used to be, underneath the seat of the carriage, there used to be kind of like a place where one would put like lockboxes and goods and treasures. However, it seems that someone has smashed it with a rock or a hammer or something and broken it free.
Oh.
Okay. An overland wind begins to pick up.
I would like to go and I will point out the impending cloud to anyone that's still just sort of standing around wondering what to do next.
Yes, by all means.
You may want to pay attention to that. It doesn't seem like it bodes well. And I would like to go and have a look at this carriage on its side and if it's still got a door intact on the top.
It does indeed.
On the side, but flip. Okay. Not sure what that is, but the rapid approach of it may indicate we should probably take some cover. I propose hopping in here.
How tall are the trees surrounding us?
Reasonably tall, about maybe 30, 40 foot.
I'm going to, just so we don't separate, Kyria would like to make her way over here, climb into this tree. I'm assuming I need to make a check for that. I want to try to see what's happening.
No, not at all. There's enough handholds and branches for you to climb up, and as you climb the tree, you can see that this, almost like a tidal wave of snow is making its way to your direction. It'll be upon you in moments. Looking at the size of it, it probably wouldn't, by the time it gets to you, it probably won't be large enough to bury you completely, but it will definitely shunt everything not anchored down.
And can I tell that based on what's happening, even if I don't instinctively know what an avalanche is or
you
does?
can see it like sort of cracking trees and knocking them over as it's sort of making its way and plowing through. But thankfully these forests have a lot of trees, which are slowing the advance of this large avalanche.
Has anyone seen Grax?
Looking around, no one can see Grax anywhere.
I did hear screaming a moment ago. That sounded very Grax-like.
Where was that?
She is very quiet because she doesn't want to admit she was paying more attention to the dog sound. I'm also going to climb down out of the tree if I'm watching all these trees get knocked over. Don't want to be in one myself. And I'm going to join Cromwell and holler for everyone else to do the same.
I can't move Falgon, but I'm assuming he would have been almost ahead of us hopping in.
Yeah, most likely. Falgon definitely ducked for cover. All right.
This one will stay in the carriage that he looted.
All right.
Okay, and I'll keep an eye on as it approaches, but get ready to hunker down and close the door on the top.
Oh, no.
I do have a question. What kind of shield was it? Was it just a...
it's a Viking round shield. All right. As the wind begins to pick up and the snow billows, there is the sounds of a massive crash.
Do I have an opportunity to do one thing if I can?
No.
I mean, earlier.
No.
When they were kind of like, okay. Well, I don't know.
But as the carriages are struck by the tidal wave of snow, immediately Cromwell, actually no, everyone except, oh sorry, Kyria, you said you were in a tree?
I climbed down out of it to join.
All right, so all of you in the wagons.
Yeah, we'll close the top door.
All right. The wagon begins to roll. I need everyone to make me reflex saves, if you would be so kind.
Oh.
Can I say no?
You can fail if you want. Yeah, sure.
Oh, damn.
When you say roll, you mean slide on its side?
No, it's definitely roll. As the carriage itself begins to roll in the snow, the collision of wood cracking and breaking as it begins a tumble through the forest, smacking into trees.
Okay, not roll on the wheels.
Yeah, no, it definitely does not roll on the wheels. It gets hit and it just sort of starts to enter into a free-form tumble.
Yep.
Now, thankfully, most of you are actually okay. But that is 7 points of damage to everyone inside these wagons, with no damage to Cromwell because you have evasion. No, yes,
I do.
you do. So, and Kyrie, do you have evasion?
Probably not.
Okay, so that's 3 points of damage, and then 7 points of damage to everyone else as they enter this massive tumble.
I'll just start running with it like a big
treadmill, yeah.
hamster wheel.
All right, there's more of this, and there's even several moments where you're confident you have left the ground. You've just kind of got this floating feeling, and then again another hit and another roll. Could everyone please give me another reflex save, please?
Lucas had to step out for just a second.
No worries.
Ooh.
Got my foot stuck.
Got your
I
foot
got a
stuck
nat
on that
20.
one. All right. That is 10 points of damage, which goes 10 to Cromwell. Gax doesn't need to roll it. Mistwind takes 5. Mistwind, you are knocked unconscious by the tumble. Kyrie takes half damage of 5. Kichiro takes the full 10 damage, but is still conscious and awake. And unfortunate for Falgorn, Falgorn will also be rendered unconscious. As the rolling continues, you eventually come to a massive stop, and the cart that you're in breaks open. You are poured out onto the snow and in the middle of the forest. All of a sudden, you hear a... And Grax, you fall from the sky, still smoking and on fire. Make a reflex save.
Oh no.
After having exploded and been sent airborne, you finally land. And you land...
12.
You land okay. Let's see. That'll do 2 damage. Yeah.
I've fallen conscious.
No.
He's got
still-
2.
You're staggered.
Staggered.
Yeah, you're staggered. No,
Oh,
unconscious. Yeah.
staggered. Okay.
So yeah, you hit the ground. Ow. All right.
Ugh. Is everybody okay?
No.
All right. Mistwind and Falgorn are unconscious.
Inside, I'm in the other carriage though, so they wouldn't even know that.
Yeah.
It's true. All right.
Falgorn seems to have knocked himself out again. Is he stable?
Yes, both are stable.
Okay.
Well, there goes my crossbow.
That's true. Your crossbow
there
is
any-
gone.
Yeah.
Is that rumbling sound done?
It is subsided. There is no more rumbling, but it is
By
now
Castro
much
Cove.
colder than it was before. Were it not for the potion that you had drunk earlier that day for enduring the elements, it probably would be cold enough that that one would say like frostbite and other hypothermic conditions would start taking effect. But thankfully, the magics seem to protect you along with your cold weather gear.
Oh. Hang on. Can anybody heal at all? I am not even.
I was just having a quick read on heal check.
Yeah, I
Can-
have 0.
if I'm able to heal myself first to avoid this the blaring headache that I got. Oh my god.
So
Wait,
I
wouldn't
think
Rex be unconscious too
uh,
because he's at 19 of 19?
No, unconsciousness is when you're lower than 0.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. 0 in Pathfinder is that you're staggered, so it basically means that you can either you as long as you don't do anything strenuous, you're still conscious.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I could heal myself, and then I could heal 2 other people.
well,
That's
Falgon needs attention. And
Probably leave Falgon for now,
sure.
given that Thinger's not
Sure.
Singer's Carl's not here, but
I'm not sure where Mistwin is.
taking a look around, you can see not too far away another crashed carriage, similar to the one that was there with you.
Okay. I will hop over and investigate.
Mistwin is upside down, hanging from the luggage carrier.
You may require some attention over here, Grax.
I pull my head kind of out of the ground because I just fell over once again. And I kind of just shake my head and I just slam my chest using the cure light wounds on myself to get myself unstaggered.
You begin to cast your Cure Light Wounds as the clerical energies begin to flow over and into your body. Roll your healing.
Yep. So it's... Oh, yeah, there it is. I get 9 HP. Ugh. And then I'll walk over to Mr. Wynn
All right.
and do it to him.
Mistwin, you are also healed.
Yeah.
Nice.
Perfect.
Beautiful.
Wow. Max. Nice.
Just take
I
it easy,
have,
Miss Twin. You may want to right yourself before you move around too much.
This has been
my
around.
head.
Does anyone else need healing? Speak now.
Ichiro's
or
just gonna
help
raise his
face.
hand up.
Kichiro,
Oh,
Alright.
well, yes, Falgon needed help.
as Kichiro raises his hand, you watch as one of his fingers seems to be bent and broken.
I look to Falgorn for a sec. How does he look?
He looks like the player is absent and should be unconscious for the rest of the game.
He'll be fine. I'm gonna walk over to Kichiro. Then I cast my last cure spell, or my last spell slot
All right.
to use it on Kichiro. And I got 6. So moderate healing.
Done.
Alright, that's it. No
All
more
right.
healing for me. I'm out.
He falls asleep. No. Okay. Kichiro. Actually, no. Kyrie. While you are with everyone, but while everyone is tending to their wounds and the like, can I get you to make me a perception check, please? Okay. With a 21, you can see that as you begin to enter the full expanse of the border woods, the trail that you are on seems to pass into a smaller clearing, and a series of tall trees seem to be very unnaturally spaced within that clearing. As they enter your line of sight, you can see that there is a large chest, half buried in the snow, apparently either dropped or discarded hastily, as someone may have been trying to escape or run away from the very avalanche that carried you here.
Kyrie is Cromwell's still next to me, or has he left? I don't remember. I know Kichiro
Cromwell?
is still here.
You
were
went
checking
over
on
to
Mistwin, helping him out.
Mistwin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Kyrie is going to tap on Kichiro then, because doesn't want to just wander off. We've done that before. It did not go well.
Sure.
Motion over to the chest and then start making her way over. She doesn't want to be like, "Hey guys, stop healing and come do this." And I would like to not just open it, given what just happened to Grax.
Sure, sure.
I'd like to check it.
All right. Make a perception check. To describe the box, it is big, it is heavy set. It is almost like a foot locker with 2 handles, one on either side. It would require 2 people to carry. As you look it over, you see that there is a weighted cable that seems to be attached to it. If you were to try and lift it, it would make the cable go slack. And in doing so, what you could tell is it would drop a large spiked log from its resting perch not too far away, swinging down and colliding for a massive amount of damage in a 20-foot line.
Okay, I would like to make sure that Grax is not in the immediate vicinity.
Grax is busy healing,
You know what now?
doing stuff nearby.
Okay, good. So I don't need to yell at anybody to step away from it.
No, yeah, should be good. Should be good.
So my skill is not in stealing things. My skill is in stabbing things. So
Sure.
hang on, my daughter's not listening right now. 1 second.
If only there was something for me to disable.
Okay, sorry about that. So Kyrie is going to then just try to call everyone's attention to it, point out to stay out of, the lane where I can tell that it's going to come swing down. But say, it may be important, especially if it's trapped. But I'm not terribly good at this. And she's kind of motioning to everything that's happening with the chest. Traps and the like.
Are you sure I could disable the trap?
No. Not you.
I'm good at it.
You're also good at blowing yourself up.
That was an accident. Didn't know he had a
He gets
rig
close
on
to
him.
it, Kyrie will take a step back.
All right. I'll let you do your thing.
Chaotic, but I
Yeah.
do not have a death wish.
Fair.
I mean, don't you though? You're an adventurer now.
That's true.
That's because I have to be.
Axel, stand back. Go ahead.
All right. Anyone who wishes to may make a disable device check to try and disarm the trap.
Oh,
Okay. Yeah, definitely not me.
okay. Well, then Grax will. If no one's gonna step forward, it's like okay. Sleight of hand. Yeah.
No, we said disable
yeah,
device.
what did you hear?
I heard sleight of hand. Sorry. Disable device. Was that?
The only reason I'm not going to is because I have a -5.
Oh! Sorry, it's the same roll though, same +6, so it would still be an 18.
An 18?
And it's not trained,
Yeah.
so...
All right. You have not disabled it,
minus.
but you also have not triggered it.
Okay.
Hooray.
You can try again.
Was it roll 12?
Dun,
Um,
dun.
I'll use my nat 20.
Gobbo can't resist setting stuff on fire.
I'll use my nat 20.
You're gonna use your nat 20. All right. You
So
take
that'll
out.
give me a 26.
All right. You take out your torch and you stand back. You burn the little cable, and as it does so, it swings down. It misses everyone and bangs harmlessly into the tree nearby. You pick up the chest. And within the chest, you find the spoils of war. You see a majority of weapons and armor, including a sterling silver set of royal armor. 5 sets of leather armor, 3 studded leather armor, a masterwork chain shirt, 2 light wooden shields,
Whoa.
7 longswords, 2 spears, a masterwork dagger, 3 light crossbows, and 25
What?
bolts.
Maybe rip this down.
I'm
or
gonna
something.
copy and paste it to you guys. But
Yeah.
basically it is very clear as to what
Whoa.
this is. This is the stuff the bandits stole. Likely, they were trying to leave with it, but because there's so much stuff, they didn't manage to get very far. All right. Anyone who wants stuff may add them to their character sheet.
If no one would mind, I would like the where'd it go? I just saw it and now I lost it with my eyes.
Masterwork chain shirt. Is that medium or heavy?
I think chain shirt's light.
The light?
At most.
Yeah.
I'm going to, and I will bite anybody that tries to take it. No, not actually. Go for the dagger, since that is literally my main weapon.
Sure, not a problem.
I thought
Yeah,
you
yeah,
said something
chain
about
shirt
royal
is,
clothes or something.
Chain shirt's light.
Okay.
It's one of the heaviest light armors you can get.
So the only masterwork dagger I see, it says masterwork silver dagger. Is that the same thing, or?
Yeah,
Am I just missing
it'll
it?
overcome damage reduction for the sake of silver.
Okay.
But we can, unless there's something that you're
Yeah.
going to equip now that's going to make a difference, we'll press on and then do the
Okay.
allocation a little later.
Sounds good.
Maybe a wooden shield.
Sure, you may equip a wooden shield.
I'm proficient with shields, so
Yeah, not a problem.
yeah.
Not a problem.
Yeah, I missed. Oh, it's a wooden shield. Yeah, that's why I was asking, because the only shield I could find in the thing was the light steel.
So
Or is that the one that I found?
Yeah, that's the one you found already.
Okay, yeah, I've got that equipped. It only gives +1.
Nope,
But
all
that's
good.
better than +nothing.
Yep.
All right. So, you continue to make your way through the forest, and the snow becomes increasingly deeper in this part of the forest. Windswept gullies carve a path through the tree ridges around you, and a soft cascade of snow begins to fall from overhead. Every now and then, birds or another kind of avian creature lands nearby, causing the snow to kind of fall to the ground below. The actual snowfall seems to have subsided for the time being, and for a moment you think that, this is kind of beautiful, enchanting, majestic, and maybe, just maybe, this is, I don't know, maybe just something that people are over-exaggerating. Maybe there's something to be said. Maybe this is not a curse or not something dangerous, but a miracle. And just as you think this, I need Neil. Can you roll me a D6, please?
6.
1, 2, 3. Mistwin.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
All of a
What'd I
sudden,
do?
you hear as lunging out of the snowdrift.
Swear to God, if it's that fucking bear again.
It's not a bear.
If it's that bear, everyone's on their own.
All right. Am I not gonna? Oh, I don't have a picture of it. Oh, that's sad. Hold on. Let me see if I can find a picture of it real quick. I won't take too long. Let me. There we go. Images. Come on. Yeah, there it is. All right, beautiful.
What?
Boom.
Oh.
All right.
Oh no. Oh no.
Indeed. Very
Oh, no.
appropriate reactions from everyone. All right. Lunging out of the snow is a pure white tatzelworm, one of these bad boys. It hisses and lunges,
I know what
and everyone can make me a perception check, please, as it
A
jumps out of the snow.
percentage.
I know what that is. That's from dramatic folklore, isn't it?
No, that's so too.
It's supposed to be like a half cat, half
Another
snake
one.
thing.
Kind of.
Is
I'm just like, where do we go next as this was being eaten?
15.
Oh.
All right. Anyone who got less than 27 does not notice this creature approaching.
Wow.
Wait, but you said I already noticed it.
Oh, you'll notice it as it bites into your neck.
I think he means it sneak attacks you.
No. Then I healed
All
you.
right.
Oh yeah, that's
Whoa.
right. I'm able to notice it because I can't prevent anything.
Wow.
Ouch.
All right, Mistwind. It grabs you very firmly by the throat. And as it does so, it drags you to the ground and starts shaking around almost as if it's trying to, well, I mean, it is trying to kill you. But it is trying to prey upon you. You are its latest victim. You have been brought to 0 hit points, which means you are staggered. And if you take any any stressful motions, you will fall unconscious.
Yay.
I don't
We're
have
gonna roll
healing.
initiative.
No.
We just got done with combat where I was finally
Psych!
unstaggered.
More combat.
Now I'm staggered again. Now I'm staggered again.
That's true, but you double stagger. All right. Okay.
I even breathe it, I'll die. Oh, come on, 2. And it rolled a 16. If it had rolled 1 less, I would have smacked it with my shield.
That is true. Well, no, you would. Don't forget, you'd be flat-footed as well.
My flat-footed is still 16.
Oh, is it? Oh,
plus-
yeah, then yeah. All right, Cromwell, you're up
Yeah.
first. You see this giant tassel. Well, I say giant. It's not giant. It's how big are you? You are medium, so it's your size.
Big enough.
Big enough, yeah.
You okay there, Mistwind? Right.
Trying to speak, but kind of has
I'm sure he's
something
fine.
grabbing his throat.
Right. Well, that looks unfortunate.
It's trying to drag him off into the woods.
Okay.
It is but a flesh wound.
I don't see it on the map. Is there a thing? For
You'll
it?
have to use the
Combat
combat tracker. Thank you. Yep.
Okay. Okay. I will try and get this thing to put him down by doing
Well,
a
stunning fist causes the stun effect, which will actually cause it to drop whatever is
Yes.
grappling.
Yes, that's what I was going to attempt.
Very well.
I think I have to hit.
Yeah, you do. Okay, you make your attack. Sorry, reading Marcus's messages. All right, that is a solid hit. You hit the creature's jaw.
It is a wisdom. No, sorry, a fortitude save of 14.
It will succeed and not drop Mistwind. All right.
You can make it re-roll, can't you?
Oh, yes, I can actually.
That would be rather beneficial for
Misfortune.
you if it does
I
fail.
bet, yeah. It's forced to re-roll it.
All right. It re-rolls and gets a 15.
Ah.
Aw.
Damn.
All right, unfortunate, but it is trying to shake off your stunning fist. But you've basically taken a move action to run up to it and go whack and hit it, which you deal 10 points of damage. Very nice. Actually, no, I could say you take a 5-foot step to hit it because you guys are traveling pretty closely together. So
Okay, I will just try and knock it out then.
yeah, go on.
Let him go.
Nice.
Another
Just
hit.
let him go, please.
Bad worm.
All right. It is still alive, kicking and biting. All right, Mistwind, you're up.
Okay. Even though I'm grappled, am I still able to cast Kill Light Wounds on myself?
Yes, you can. You will provoke an attack of opportunity unless you cast defensively, which you actually need to do twice. One because you're grappled, and one because you'll provoke. And if he hits you, then you'll get knocked out. So let's start with the first one. cast a level check and combat concentration as you are going with it. Now, you don't have combat casting as a feat, do you?
No.
All right, so make your concentration check. It should be next to where your oracle spell stuff is. Oracle curse, CL2, CC, and then the little dice thing that's there.
Yep.
All right, here we go.
Nope.
Ooh, that is unfortunate. So yes, no, it's simply a case of your spell fails to go off as he's grabbed you by the neck.
But he doesn't get hit.
But you don't get hit. Full stop. Yeah.
That's all I can do.
All right. Sadly, you don't have anything you can do with your move action. So unless there's anything else.
No, I literally am double staggered. Remember?
Yeah, you are. Brax, you're up next. It picked the best victim.
I just see him being dragged off. I'm like, flipping through my book, and I just,
oh no.
So, I don't know, and I just kind of hold up the book and I yell, Rowell, I need you! And then out of the book comes the eagle flying 30 feet away.
Did you say a book?
Yeah, I summon I use my book as my spells. So I just have like picture books of the animals I can summon.
This is a picture book. Okay.
So they just
It's a pop-up book.
It's a
fly out
pop-up
of the
book, a
book.
children's book. Okay, very well.
So I cast the summon servitor spell
How
from
many
my.
actions does it take to cast?
I think it's just one action. That's just a standard action. Let me go back and servitor, as a standard action, you expend 1 point of mental focus to summon a servitor. It lasts 1 minute. It works as the summon monster 1. So it's 25 feet and then an extra 5 feet per level. So
all right, very cool. You summon a monster. What are you summoning?
Summoning it as close to
what are
the
you summoning?
an eagle.
Eagle. All right.
Yeah.
Eagle is now in. Okay.
I'm summoning it as close to the Tesla worm as I can.
Yep, not a problem.
And then commanding it to save Mistwin and attack the Tesla worm.
All right, it's going to try to attack the Tatzelworm. Miss, and a hit with one of its talons. All right. The eagle flies into its eyes and starts to scratch rapidly, dealing 3 points of damage to the Tatzelworm. As we then
that's my turn.
go to Kyrie.
We're using Mistwind as the location, right?
Yes.
Yep.
Well, since it's gonna take me a hot minute, I'm just gonna spend
you're
this
all
turn
traveling
walking.
in a group, unless you are separated from the group.
Oh, sweet, sweet. Then I am going to use my move action to study it. And then I'm going to attempt to stab it. Twice.
All right.
Kill the guys from death.
Let's see.
Make your attack.
Yep. Just trying to remember. There we go. Okay. Oh, I forgot to add 1, so that should be +1.
It'll hit.
All right. Do you want me to make both attacks, or
roll one attack at a time? So that
Okay.
attack will hit. Roll your damage.
should also be +1? So, oh, where did my combat tracker just go? Hang on, it's hiding.
It likes to do that.
It does. I promise I know what I'm doing, guys. I promise.
Stealth check on combat tracker. Okay, 5 points of damage.
Okay. Add another.
All right. And the second attack
all right.
will unfortunately miss. All right. But with the flourish of blades, the cuts are deep and the scales are being pierced. A kind of bright red blood now spatters over the otherwise pristine white snow as we then go to Kichiro.
Indeed. Yeah, I'm just gonna try to slice it with the old katana there.
Okay. Hand on your blade, you draw your sword. There's an arc of steel and a flash of silver.
Do you just want me to roll this in chat, or can I drop it in the combat tracker?
Yeah.
Cool. There we go.
Oh, that was so close to
that
a
was
one.
So close to a 1. All right. You cut through its scaly hide and deal a total of...
Ugh. Lame.
All right.
3.
It is the Tasselworm's turn.
Oh gosh.
It is going to let go of Mistwin
Oh, thank God.
Lunch is not worth it.
and dive into the snow. Yes. And it will scurry away. Now, you guys don't really have line of sight to it while it's in the snow, so it is just simply going to disappear. But that
Is it
last blow
gone?
from Kichiro was that
Eagle dives after it.
it was that little too many. The eagle disappears into the snow, and you realize that they're not burrowing creatures, so
And it never returns.
and it never returns. All right. But there you go. You have managed to drive off the Tatzelworm. All right.
Immediately,
Are you okay, Mr. Win?
just had a snake thing just, try to rip my throat out, but I'm fine.
That happens. Do we have any more healing potions?
I think we've
Miss
drunk them
Lynn
all.
will slap himself with the Cure Light wounds.
All right.
So that is a D8.
It's almost like you're cursed, Mr. Win.
Oh yeah,
Twice, maybe.
almost. It's a D8, so plus 2. Come on. Why are we not letting me roll my spell?
You have to roll it on you.
Drag it
I
onto
know
your
that.
own
I'm
icon.
trying. That's why
Oh.
I'm asking why it's not letting me roll it.
I have been talking with
Oh.
my mute on, but welcome in Troll Lord Games. It is so good to see you guys. How was your session? I hope it was amazing. Guys, my name is Michael. I'm Desert Gamer. This is my place. This is my face, and we do games here. We're playing Pathfinder First Edition. We're playing Reign of Winter. Our heroes are currently trying to find the source of an unseasonable
hell?
winter that has
Oh,
taken over
I
the
think I
summer
know.
of Taldor. And right now, they're just recovering from a battle with a Tatzelworm, a Black Forest of Germany styled dragon kind of creature. Not quite as intimidating as a dragon. It's kind of like it's like a snake thing. As a whole thing.
There we go.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
yes, it is a brand new AP. We're I think on episode 5 now, so they haven't really done much. It's just they wandered around town. It started snowing, and they're now in the woods.
Oh,
We got hit by an
that's right.
avalanche.
It was
That's
an avalanche and some undead, but you know
I exploded.
yeah, you
That's
did.
also
You
a
did.
divine
That was all
spell,
today,
so-
though. That was all today. All right. But yeah, if you have any questions about the show or what we're doing, please leave them in chat. We'll be more than happy to cover it. And if you feel like being generous and in donating to the stream and what we do, guys, consider donating. Also, we've got a little challenge here. If you can see out there, this is what we're going to be calling the Frostbite Bar. Every time that bar gets cleared, Frostbite, a super-powered Arctic polar bear, gets one step closer to devouring my party in a potentially TPK encounter. So there you go, right up there.
so I managed to heal myself for 5. Rolled on my table. My caster level is treated as 1 higher for the purpose of spell durations for 1 round. So nothing happens basically.
All right.
Well, we should find a place to rest. It's
Yeah, that's
Pretty
probably a
weary.
good idea.
Do I hear a dog?
Oh my god.
You do not hear a dog, but you do hear a couple of voices.
I just found a
If you're
dog.
looking for a place to rest, we can help you.
Ah!
Who said that?
Who did say that?
In the
Not
snow,
a dog.
No,
Not a dog.
in the snow, stepping out from the forest, you can see what looks to be a tiny blue-skinned female sprite. Its wings seem to be very similar to that of like a Arctic moth, and in its hand is a very, very, very tiny bow with an icy, on her back is a quill with icy arrows within it. 3 of these winter sprites seem to emerge from the tree line.
Oh god, it's.
Do we know anything about sprites?
Make a knowledge nature check.
Knowledge nature.
That ain't me.
Do I have that?
I do have
not.
that.
I've got knowledge religion, knowledge planes, and knowledge history.
I don't have that.
Yeah, I have dungeoneering, geography, and local, so not useful.
I only rolled a 4.
You have a hero point.
I don't know. 8 might be enough for general knowledge anyway.
Maybe. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't really know too much about sprites. You can know that they're fey folk and the like. Also, super quick, I want to take a moment and say, Autumn, what is up with the dog? Well, apparently there is a little girl in a small town that is missing their dog. Kyrie is on a quest to try and find that dog and return it. Brune
Not that acorn.
Brassax, as for your bit challenge, I will accept your challenge. However, I would relish the challenge done at a time that's not just towards the end of a stream. But yes, I will accept your challenge. I definitely will at some point. Now, these 3 creatures step out, and as they do, thank you for the sub. Now, as they step forward, you look weary and injured. Perhaps, then, you may consider resting beneath the branches of our tree. I am Pym, and these are my friends, Shaw and Vossi.
Sure.
Hello? Can you hear me? I thought I was speaking
Yeah,
common,
sorry.
but
Yes, it was
maybe
just
I'm
a
not.
bit of a surprise.
Sorry, I was writing your names down in my book so I don't forget. But yes,
Did you come out of the avalanche or out of the whatever that thing is called that we've never seen before?
Oh, yes. No, it is called an avalanche. A huge and large... Oh, no, it was quite spectacular. We actually came to see what had caused it.
That would be our goblin friend who decided to blow
that was an
himself up.
accident!
Oh,
I
well.
didn't know that body was rigged.
Well, that is quite marvelous, yes. You see, we've been brought here to this land to bring snow and winter, and, well, anyone who spreads more ice and snow is all right in our books.
Well, that's good to know. There seems to be a lot of it around. Now, you mentioned you had somewhere to rest.
Oh, yes.
Hold on. They were sent to spread winter? Is what they just said?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, you
I would like to ask by whom at some point.
Sure. They say, yes, by the shade of our trees. She points at a set of trees where feathered bundles and strained fetishes hang from the lower branches of the trees in this forest. They sway within the shifting winds and all seem to have been stuck through with several small pins that hold the bags together. It's kind of like, kind of almost like a witch fetish kind of thing with bones, and you're fairly sure other horrible things kind of tied together and stuck in this tree. But they say that, we are supposed to be caretaking and watching over this region of the forests during the winter. And, well, after seeing such a magnificent display, it would be our absolute pleasure and delight to offer you some respite.
Yes, well, we are here to help out where we can.
They seem to smile at you softly. A few of them, again, there are 3 of them, so the other 2 seem to flit about between you and sort of give you guys a proper looking over up and down. As they pass through you, their footsteps in the snow seem to cause almost like a dancing light effect. Everywhere they step, it just starts to glow with a bright illumination. And as they move through the air, they're sort of almost followed by this trail of this like sort of glowing, sparkly fairy fire kind of white and blue coloration. But where are our manners?
Sorry.
You must be hungry as well.
Yes, it has been quite a long day.
Well, I'm sure if you rest here, we can find you some food.
Thank you. My stomach's literally been blown out of me.
Well,
I'm sorry. Who sent you here to watch over winter and the snow and the?
well,
Doesn't matter. They're healing us.
well, that would be Teb Notton.
I'm not.
Yes.
Of course, that person, place, or thing. Yes.
Oh yes, no. Teb knows much about the areas that are in this woods, and has told us very expressly what to look for. Has told us to make sure that anyone that would interrupt or disrupt the cold is dealt with swiftly and deadly. Also, that we're allowed to kill all the birds that we see. We hate birds.
I hate dog. No, I don't say that.
Well,
I
rest
kind
up.
of stopped mid-sentence. I'm like, I hate that.
Well, rest up,
To be
and
fair,
and we'll fetch you something to eat. And you watch as they.
Real quick.
Oh, yep.
Just can I use sense motive to see if this is like a legitimate offer, or if there's some kind of sinister
it's the
idea
fame.
behind
There's
it?
gotta be something.
Because I don't trust this at all.
Actually, no. Like they don't seem particularly aggressive to you, and in actuality, it is because you caused the avalanche.
I gotta say, honestly, Grax, because he's the one who accidentally put accidentally put out the fire and started the avalanche. So right now, he's like,
I'm a hero.
right?
I wouldn't say hero. I would just say that they would consider.
It's a strong
they-
word.
Yeah, they would consider.
That's the hero.
Look, they would consider stopping you guys to be giving themselves more work. Odd Bandicoot has given you an insight bonus, which I'm going to give to you, which I was actually going to play as a trick on you. But one thing you do know is that these guys love the cold and abhor heat. What I was going to do was have them bring you, which they will, bring you some dead birds. And if you tried to cook them, they would get super mad and attack you. But Odd Bandicoot's insight check will give you that information that that whatever they bring you, whatever they have, the odds are is that you probably shouldn't try to like light a fire or try to cook anything around them. As long as they think that you're a friend of the winter, you're a friend to them. But yes, you will have a chance to discuss among yourselves what you would like to do. I would say it takes them about maybe 15 to 20 minutes before they return. And then you can decide what you would like to do with them. They will, of course, protect you for a long rest as well, keeping any of the critters away should you decide that's what you wanted to do.
Well, we kind of need one.
Kyrie, when they're out of earshot, is going to harsh whisper, "Does anyone know who or what
Teb Notton.
But no, she
Oh,
doesn't
right, sorry.
remember the name, so she's
I'm sorry, my apologies. Carry on.
is
Have we ever heard the name
No.
Ted Knock?
No, you have not.
Head Nugent.
Ted Nectar.
Kleptu. Barata.
I'm not familiar with the name. From what they were saying, it does sound like the person that sent them here may be our quest.
yeah. That was my thought as well.
I'm more worried about what kind of food they bring back. If they bring us back any animal, how are we going to cook it without?
Didn't they already bring us food?
Well, I mean, the insight
No.
bonus is you know what's coming, which of course,
Oh,
15 minutes
What am I
later
already
they will
eating?
come with what looks to be some killed pheasants
okay. I was gonna say, what have I been eating?
and some eggs
I've been eating something.
and some mushrooms.
Ooh.
See, I'll eat the mushrooms.
Well, I suggest people eat what they can, and you can make the rest up with your rations.
I'll eat a bird.
Yes, we know you'll eat anything, Grax.
Mistwin hasn't stated it outright, but he might only eat veggies.
All right.
He's over.
As you are resting, because we are going to give you guys a long rest.
Yeah.
The creatures are the sprites are super curious about you. They ask about your names. They ask about where you got your clothes, and most specifically, they ask, "Are you part of Rokar's raiders?"
Do they look excited?
They do.
Yes.
Wow,
What?
that's amazing. Well, we got to help Rokar earlier on attack the wagon. We didn't realize there were more of his followers here. Well, it's a good thing we found you too.
Well, we're definitely following them.
They're not.
In the
What an
in the
unusual
most
way to
literal
fragment that
sense of the
sentence.
term.
we might have gotten there a little too soon. There was a whole mess of things when we showed up.
What do you mean?
There was there was a white when we tried to find and see if everyone was okay. We saw some creature in the wagon. There's like a bunch of dead corpses.
Oh yes, no, we saw them too. Did you see the statue?
The statue.
No.
Actually, it was mentioned and then
Yes.
kind of glossed. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was Shaw's work. One of the soldiers that was in the caravan tried to run away, and we got him in the knees and then froze his body solid. We think we caught his look of terror quite well.
Was he the guy laying on the ground next to the carriage?
No, he was literally the statue, like
It was
trying to run
yeah,
away.
at the bottom of the
Gotcha.
map.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh well, night
This
night.
peasant is really
Sleep
good.
well.
Oh. Night.
Can Kyria
That's
ask
good.
for to be regaled with tales of Teb? But
Oh.
she's gonna like trail off. Hopefully that they will
Sure, no.
notice,
Just call him
not
Tip
notice
Tip.
that she doesn't remember the full name.
Tip tip.
Sure. They'll tell you tale of the mighty Teb, whose mighty breath blew away the western winds, whose great and bellowful roar managed to turn the tides of a dragon-led kobold army. He says that so gentle is his mighty hand that even flowers grow in the places where he bleeds. For Teb is a friend to the forests and a friend to the Fae indeed. Thank you.
Correct, sir.
It sounds like some kind of druid.
Sure, eh?
Definitely sounds someone in tune with nature. I can get that.
So, what are your plans now?
Well, we're
Just hanging around here?
well, yes, we're actually waiting for someone.
Oh,
Yes.
What are we waiting for?
Well, we're waiting for our friend to tell us that we were able to go back and receive more orders from Teb.
so you've finished what you were here for.
Well, for the time being, at least. Yes, we have.
You care if we accompany you?
Pardon?
You care if we come with you?
Well, I mean, well, you're not supposed to come with me. You're supposed to go
okay.
and join the other raiders back at camp.
Yes, I don't suppose you know where their camp is. Unfortunately we've become a bit disorientated.
Oh,
From the,
of course. No. Well,
Avalanche, was it?
yeah, avalanche.
Avalanche.
Avalanche. Well, if you want to find the cabin, then what you need to do is head due west of here. There you will find the Wishbone Creek. It's probably hard to see now that it's all frozen over, but if you make your way across the icy crossing there, eventually you should be able to find the trail that they use. And past the Wishbone Creek, you can find further out the Rokar's hunting lodge? Hunting lodge. I'm going to call it a hunting lodge. The High Sentinel Lodge. There it is. Boom.
Right.
I knew it had it.
Well, we appreciate the specific directions. It will be very useful for us. I'm sure we will cross paths again in the future.
Oh, yes, of course, of course. But for now, just rest your head and be at peace.
Thank you.
I sleep now.
All right.
And finally done with questions. Wait, have you guys seen a dog?
Oh, yes,
Oh
I
my
have.
goodness.
I have seen
Recently?
a dog. Rokar's Raiders had a dog with them.
Hmm,
Is that the dog you're referring to?
possibly.
The Raiders came into town just to steal the boy's dog.
Right? That would be
This'll
great.
show them.
Oh.
All right. Well,
Just waiting for the last book, the last fight ends, and then this dog comes out, and I'm like, oh my god, finally!
yeah, it's like the end of you're like level 20. We've crossed dimensions. You're in the you're in the
even know what
elemental
the
plane
dog
of ice and
looks
snow.
Dog!
Well,
There
it's
you
going to
are.
be just
Has
as
been
someone casts a fireball, you see just in the shadow the image of the dog.
His dog can't fireball.
Dog's a wizard, Harry.
So you guys undergo a long rest, which I've given you twice because I feel generous. But those are your current hit points as of your rest. Now, the next morning, as you awaken, the sprites seem to have left. And in their place, you see before you a large stag.
Alive?
Very alive.
I pet it.
You're going to go and pat the stag. Okay. I will watch.
And then we
How
needed
much
another
does it
long rest.
resemble a horse?
One moment, please, while I just kill off your character.
Look, Mistwin will get himself a pet. Be it a badger, be it a deer, I will get Mistwin a pet.
Okay.
I'd prefer the badger, but there are no badgers in the immediate area.
Okay, here we go. So, let me see if I can get all this working, because if I can, then this would be awesome. Okay. As you approach the stag says, where are we? Alright, hopefully this will work. If it does not, please let me know. He says, please don't touch me.
Oh,
That's all.
well. I was not expecting a talking deer.
And I was not exactly expecting to be pat.
I mean, to be fair, you're the first non-hostile animal we've seen, so...
And you are not part of Rokar's men.
I never said I was. That was all them.
We are following their trails, though.
I see this. And for what business do you follow Rokar and the bandits? Are you perhaps trying to apprehend them?
apprehend maybe a strong word, but they have been leaving a trail of destruction, which we are attempting to put an end to.
I see. And are there more
Double check.
such as yourself who are trying to stop what is happening?
Well, unfortunately, we believe we were the only Adventurers Guild students in the area at the time, and the quest kind of fell to us. We're not aware of anyone else.
You also notice that the stag itself has like this brilliant white fur, and its horns are wide and almost made of like ivory. Like they kind of look like really stark white.
For some reason, your stunning appearance and the ability to talk has just got us telling you all about us and what we're doing.
Right, I was gonna say, talking stags are not normal, correct?
They're not normal.
No, they're not.
Okay. Can can Kyrie study it? Try to like. Okay. Yeah.
I mean, okay. So
determine
by appearances,
why it's talking.
By appearances, it's a stag. Everything that you look at it, stag. You can make a perception check, however.
How closely do stags resemble horses?
No.
To me.
I think that's for you to determine. I think they don't look like. I don't think stags look like horses. I think horses.
I was gonna say, I just look at it and I say horses don't have antlers. Okay.
Could be a weaponized horse. I mean, maybe.
Weaponized horse. Die!
Alright.
321s.
321s in a row.
Wow. Oh my god.
Anyone who doesn't get a 21 from here is banned from the group.
What? That's impossible. That's I roll 20. Oh hey, I still have my I still have my natural 20.
You got your natural 20.
No. I know. I used it earlier, but I still have it. Alright,
also, is Mistwind rolling a perception?
20. Nope.
He is.
And I'm sorry, guys. I gotta leave the group. Bye. I'm going out to kill the stag.
Many skills.
Also, hey, B-Town, and yes, it is a stag party. Alright. Alright, nothing seems to be out of the ordinary.
Go ahead.
How mystical looking is this deer? Because very clearly talking deer are not normal. Is this like a religious type deer? Like, from my knowledge of any religions, is it like a servant?
Make a knowledge religion check if you'd be so kind.
I will do that. Ooh, one of my better skills. And a fucking course.
You do have rumors of the Great White Stag, which is a stag that was supposed to be hunted by the worshippers of Irrisen, the god of the hunt. It is said that hunting a white stag and bringing it to your community, sharing in its flesh, is supposed to be quite a good fortune for your town and your family. However, it's never been caught. As in, Irrisen themselves is the one who's supposed to be hunting it. And if you manage to catch it, it's like you are a hunter on par with the god of hunt.
Yeah, which would be insane.
Yeah, I mean, it could be. I mean, who knows?
I must say, it feels like some kind of omen or portent that we awaken and find a talking great white stag having a casual conversation with us. Is there perhaps some reason that you're here?
Well, yes. You see, I was informed by the scouts that were here, Pim, Shaw, and Vossi, that several people had entered the woods, or at least were at the outskirts. They were to be recalled back to our general, Teb Notton. But I myself found myself drawn to the curiosity of why such clearly armored and well-weaponed individuals saw business here.
I'm looking for a dog.
A dog? Ah, yes.
Yes.
No, I believe I saw a dog. It was traveling with the raiders.
Still with the Raiders, yeah.
That's why I'm here. So,
And no other reason draws you to the forest?
I mean, winter is unusual around here.
Winter's coming.
Yes, we are trying to find out why we suddenly have a winter. I mean, we've never seen anything like this in our days here.
Ah, yes. Curiosity and fear can often drive people to many, many reckless things. I thank you.
She looks at Grax.
Hmm?
Reckless things, she looks at Grax.
Okay.
Well, I thank you for your candor. Word that I be able to assist you, but I cannot. I can, however, tell you that this winter is not just from your home, but all over Golarion. The reach of the winter wilds spreads, and there is no stopping it. If you wish to find out the cause and the source of it, then continue your journey. But be sure to not leave anything behind. For it is a journey with no end.
So it sounds like a rather epic quest.
I left my weapon behind, guys. We're in trouble.
Mistwin is listening but studying the stag, realizing something slowly in the back of his head as the gears start turning, but he's not gonna say anything just in case he's wrong.
Have
Or at
you
least not in front
also
of the
traveled
stag.
here from the Winter Wilds?
In a manner of speaking, yes. I am Forfine.
Okay.
I'm sorry, I'm assuming that was a name, so.
I guess so.
Forfine is
Forfine.
my name, yes.
And a very nice name.
Thank you.
What does it mean?
It means me.
Me. An unusual name.
Not
I'm
every
Grax.
name has a meaning behind it.
I'm just trying to make
Grax.
conversation with the gentleman.
Grax is me. It also means me.
I see.
Does it seem... Sorry. Does it seem... Is it just curious? Sorry, you said he. Is he just curious? Is he hostile? Like, the stance, I guess.
He doesn't seem hostile. It definitely seems more curious than anything else.
Can you point us to the direction of the raiders?
We already know where they are.
Oh.
Well,
We asked that last night.
I will not take any more of your time, but I will warn you. Do you see the fetishes that hang from these trees?
Yes, we saw them as we came in.
These are
Curious.
markings of new lands that are stretching out beyond the reaches of the kingdom that was once belonging to the Winter Fae. Rest assured, once you pass through this place, you will no longer be in your kingdom.
Is this the one-way journey you were speaking of?
In a manner of speaking.
Hmm.
Though there will not be any magical effects that would stop you or prevent you from crossing one way to the other, I would urge you to be careful. Because you will not be afforded the same privileges that you have on one side of the barrier as you would the other.
I see. You are referring to the appreciation of the pixies and the avalanche, whereas on the other side is simply normal.
In a manner of speaking, yes. But I cannot say more.
Says that a lot.
Well, I must say it has been wonderful meeting such a creature as yourself.
And my curiosity for your kind is too also sated. Till we meet again. If we meet again. At this point, the stag twists its head. It sort of dusts off its ears, like, when, kind of animals kind of like, yeah. And begins to make its way back into the woods.
If only Felgon were awake for this, I'm sure he would have loved it.
That was very magical. Falgon.
He probably would have grabbed himself again.
Also, he has.
Well,
if
everyone has all collected all of their things, we should probably follow those bandits. They seem to be destroying everything in their path. Although, if they hadn't, I wonder if Grax would have anyway.
Takes out a crossbow, loads it. He's like, "Yep, like a load."
All right, heading back into the woods. You make your way towards the icy crossing at Wishbone Creek. As you do so, you pass by a sign that that all of you do not notice, but for the audience's sake, it says, "Trespassers turn back," in a crude and wooden leaning kind of signpost that is now broken in half, almost as if someone or something had intentionally broken it. And that is where we're going to end today's session.
Just as we trespass.
As you trespass.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Amazing. Now, what level are you guys? 2?
2.
And what game are we in? 4? 5?
5.
5? What does it say on Twitch?
Yes, 5.
5. Do I want to give you a level? I like your faces. Maybe I'll give you a level.
We got hit by an avalanche,
Yeah,
and I
you
got
did
hit by an
an
explosion.
avalanche.
And I almost
And a
died
magical
like
stag.
3 times.
Which you caused.
And we
Yeah.
killed one of the Eton.
Yeah, let's calm ourselves down.
Everyone but
Okay,
Grax.
okay, but I got...
I said level twice.
We survived frostbite.
But I got discriminated against by the dice. I was already almost dead, healed myself back up, and then got immediately fucked by the tassel worm right away.
All right, let's have a look. All right, you know what?
Marion says we should poll the
Poll?
We should
audience.
poll it? All right, we'll poll it.
No, we shouldn't poll. We shouldn't poll them.
Shouldn't poll it? We should poll it?
No.
No,
Well,
Level
let's
next
do it.
session. All right,
Let's-
B-Town, I'm going with your instinct. You got a good instinct there. I'm gonna
Oh,
next game. At
nice.
the next game, we will level up. That'll be the call there.
Then Falgorn will be able to know too.
Yeah, and then
This is
Falcon will
part
be.
of it.
Yeah, exactly. I think that's
Yeah.
a good choice there. All
love
right,
it.
well,
I'm saying to poll too.
guys, thank you so much for coming and joining us today. We hope that you guys had fun. I had a great time. It was awesome getting to play out these very colorful characters, such as the sprites and the stag, as well as getting to do a little bit of combat again, which was awesome. I think everyone kind of got to do a little bit of something. The white was a bit of a fight, but I think everyone really got their licks in with the tassel worm. So there you go. Enjoy.
I'm concerned if we poll the audience that Miss Bowman is just going to throw in like 1,000,000 points to no.
1,000,000 points to bear.
-1 level.
Oh, think what a variant said there.
Yeah.
1
there
is
you go.
yes, 2 is no, 3 is all but Grax.
Come on.
Oh, savage. All right. Well, nonetheless, I hope you guys had fun. Let's do a quick round of memorable moments. I mean, the reason why we're doing it this way is because, if Kyle's not here and has to run off, then we can take a little bit of time here. But memorable moments for today's session, everyone. Let's go around the table and just recap some of these moments that we thought were. They don't have to be necessarily favorite moments or good moments. I like memorable moments, things that we just. This is something that we won't forget. Kyrie?
I mean, it's clearly
Yeah, Grax getting sent just getting sent sky high.
And that no one was like, "Oh my God, are you okay?" We're just like,
They're like,
Grax.
we're just used to, oh, Grax.
Yep. I'm dying. Yeah, that's true. That's true. That's a good one. Kichiro?
Honestly, the sense of relief that the thing growling that jumped out of the snow was not the polar bear was probably my favorite part. I was terrified. That's what was coming. And then when it was the giant lizard dragon thing, I was like, oh, okay, that's fine.
Cool. Oh, it's only a dragon. Wow. By the way, those things.
It's only eating Mistwind.
Yeah. By the way, those things are actually dragons. They're just really tiny dragons. Like that's a full-grown one of them. If that makes sense.
Right.
Yeah. So it's when I say it's a tiny dragon, it means like a tiny dragon. Anyway, but yeah, no, and I thought it was really cool. Yeah, I thought that was too. I didn't even realize you guys were thinking it was the bear. I feel like now that we have the meter, we now know where the bear is. You know what I mean? Like, is the bear getting closer? Thanks to Miss Bowman, the bear is getting a little closer. It's getting a sneaky bit closer. Grax, memorable moment.
Well, obviously it's the explosion, but the only thing I could think about when that happened was from Mulan. It's he was 2 feet in front of you. Like,
you missed. He was 2 feet in front of you. Yeah. That being said, I mean, I get why Mulan did what she did, but like, I was always like, but that was like the bad guy.
Yeah.
I mean, they would have been fighting over her leadership at that point, and you know, China would have won. You should have shot him. That wasn't clever.
Yeah.
Cromwell.
I quite enjoyed talking with the other side.
Oh yeah. Not just getting straight into a battle, but like actually having a conversation.
Yeah, like clearly
playing
this
around
could have,
side.
if we had just kept going down the path normally, this could have just been an encounter as we were trying to stop winter. But we were all beaten up, most people on the verge of unconsciousness, and they were friendly towards us. And so I think it was just a fun interaction to sort of roll with it and then meet their boss.
No, absolutely. I think I think that was also kind of cool. And I was thinking about it as I was doing it too. Like I was like, man, there's three basically these guys are rogues, right? And they're just supposed to keep pinging you from afar and hit and run and stuff like that. And I think that's an okay encounter. But I was thinking to myself, I was like, at this point in time, they've started an avalanche. They've like, you know, again, like, as you said, they put out the fire that the Spriggans were putting up and stuff. So I was kind of like, you know, what if they were just kind of like, oh, these guys must be other raiders. They must be helping us like the other humans were. You know, what if there was that misunderstanding? And then the actual, like, I guess, supervisor, as it were, shows up and is like, what are you doing? Who are you? Where are you? It's like, and it's like, I don't need to get into a fight with you because, well, clearly you're not here for the reasons that I would otherwise have to kill you over.
Yeah.
But hey,
and he clearly didn't particularly care about the raiders.
Yeah, and it was always a hey, if you're going that way, do so at your own risk. You know what I mean? Like, and that's a whole whole other thing. Which I like it when monsters and bad guys actually have depth to them and actually change how they behave based on your individual run through or gameplay of a module. Because you can run a module just like as is, but how boring is that? You know, like. It's much more rewarding if like it's stuff like this. So yeah,
I like the ambivalence as well of the Fae to the humans working with them.
Oh yeah, yep.
It's like the raiders. Yeah, do what you want with them.
We don't care. It's like there's a dog. It's with the raiders. You can go get a dog. Yeah. I mean, we don't care about the dog.
They only care about birds.
Yeah, they hate birds. Glad one of you guys wasn't playing like an anthro bird.
Or if my eagle was still hanging around after,
like the
snow,
Aarakocra or Tengu or whatever. Yep. Mistwind, memorable moment.
I mean, what else is there other than Grax blowing himself to kingdom come?
I feel like that's definitely a winner moment right there.
It's
I'm gonna have
just
to go
always
put that
gonna
on
be someone does something stupid, like this or
You say
someone
someone.
crapping himself
Just think of
last
the same.
session.
You know, I gotta say, I agree. I agree to a degree, but I think for me, my favorite moment, my memorable moment, has to be you guys rallying around the Tatzelworm, because like when it jumped out and grabbed Mistwind by the throat and like brought them down to like 0 hit points and grappled them. I thought like having everyone like jumping in and like trying to like pry him off and like trying to stunning fist and then like using the spells and stuff like that. Those for me are like great moments where it's a mixture of like panic and alarm, but like at the same time it's like this thing isn't that dangerous, like it's not so dangerous that it would cause you guys like a real challenge, but like
It only
Real
could have knocked any
dangers
one
are
of us out
nothing.
in one hit.
I mean, maybe it's only because you're level 1 or level 2, but
Yeah,
but
we're
I
on
think
half health.
that was probably my favorite, my memorable moment. All right. What is Z doing? I'm just deciding who we're gonna go and raid, and Z Bashu is doing stuff. But what are you doing, Z? Z is a animator who does the animated spellbook stuff, which is always a lot of fun. But what are you up to?
Usually he's
Oh, he's
writing
making more
the
animated
next-
spellbook stuff. All right.
Yeah.
So do we want to go world building or do we want to go watch animations? Let's go.
Animations.
Want to go watch animations?
And a world building.
World building, animation. I got 1 for 1.
No. I
Oh,
said
for world building.
and a world building.
And a
well,
world
both.
building.
Yeah,
All right, I see.
Animated
You know
world
what?
building.
You know what? Z doesn't often do some stuff today. So let's go raid Z. So thank you very much, everyone, for coming and joining us. We hope that you enjoyed yourselves. Be sure to follow the channel. Be sure to come check out all the cool stuff we do. Make sure to drop in all them raid emotes at our dear friends as we go and raid. And till we meet again, which will likely be on Friday for the Ruby Phoenix. Stay safe, stay wonderful, and as always, game hard or die trying. Bye, everyone.
Bye.